The summer travel season got off to a messy start with airlines canceling and delaying flights, leaving thousands of passengers stranded. With just a few weeks left of summer, we are looking at some ways that you can make your travel smoother. And we're also going to be checking out some good tips on getting great deals. David Fishman is here with us now, president of the Cadillac Travel Group in Southfield. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am wonderful, thank you. So let's start off with airports. What's the trick through navigating through the Detroit Metro Airport and other airports?
Well, first of all, as I say, get there early. Give yourself some time so you can make sure that you're not rushing and you're not worried about making it to the gate or getting your bags checked in, getting in those long lines. But there are a few tricks that can speed up the process. One of the first tricks is TSA pre-check and clear. Those are two things that will really get you through security a lot faster and can make a difference between making a flight and not making a flight. And the other thing is calling ahead of time or checking the night before to make sure that your flight's on time and what gate you're at and all those things. Those type of things will give you a better chance of making it through the airport quicker, faster, and safer.
Is there days that are better to fly than others?
Actually, there are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays.
Ooh.
Those are the less traveled days. The other days are more frequently traveled. So if you travel on those days, Saturday morning, not as frequent, for example, Tuesday afternoon, those type of things will save you a lot of headaches and get you through the airport smoother. Also, another thing is taking some of those first flights in the morning sometimes will make it that there's a greater chance that your flight will not be canceled because those planes tend to be there already. It's the next planes that are waiting to come in that can be the problem for making a flight or cancellations of flights.
That's all information that I've never heard, especially that Saturday. I like that because you can still somewhat enjoy the weekend if you leave early in the morning. So what are some ideas for last minute travel? Are there any specific places right now that are offering good deals?
Well, there's still some cruises that are really good deals that are out there. Some of the European travel, in particular European cruises, have been some discounted there as well. Pretty much every place else will be challenging. You always look for the off season. So if it's like not the time to travel to in the US, like Florida or Arizona, where it's really hot, there will be obviously deals there. Also, if you've traveled in the off season in the wintertime to Europe and other places that aren't as frequent, that's where you'll find the deals is the off season right now. Because a lot of stuff is really booked up because of that pent-up demand because of the pandemic and COVID. Revenge travel, I'm going to travel. So people are out there traveling, they're really enjoying this summer travel.
Labor Day weekend is just a few weeks away. What can we do now to get good prices for the holiday weekend?
I was going to say stay home. But
well,
yeah. But I mean, it's really... if you're going to the state parks and things like that, you really have to look for some of the smaller ones off the beaten track because they're pretty booked up. If you're traveling for a pleasure outside of the state, then look for the states, once again, that won't be as frequently traveled to because of the hot weather. And then also look for maybe a quick weekend in places that are closer European or maybe going up to Canada, which still is great value because of the value of our dollar compared to the Canadian dollar. So that might be some good options for you during the Labor Day weekend.
And are there any deals to be had with rentals, cars, hotels, or are those pretty much going to be higher than usual?
Well, in particular, rent-a-cars have still been quite a challenge. I don't think that they've replaced their whole fleets that were diminished during COVID as well. That will be more challenging. You can look at other options. There's companies that do like a Airbnb for cars. You actually rent you their car, so that might be a good option for some people. In regards to hotels, in general, you'll still find some deals at hotels along the way. You have to be flexible on your dates, and once again, flexible on locations. If you do that, then you'll find some deals in the hotels as well.
David Fishman, president of the Cadillac Travel Group in Southfield. Thanks for being here with us.